Hey guys, we are just now ready to go into Earllgray's Super Monkey Ball run. Just a little friendly reminder that this charity is supporting Child's Play. So, without further ado, here's Earl Grey with his Super Monkey Ball Blitz run. Without further ado, here's Earl Grey with his Super Monkey Ball Blitz run.
Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Earllgray. I got a couple games for you today. First one we're starting out with here is Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD. You might be wondering, why is this in the Horrible Games Monkey Ball? I thought Monkey Ball was a good game. This Monkey Ball is not a good game. It is a remaster of the Wii game that had motion controls that no one played because it had motion controls. And so we are going to be giving this one a try. It has some interesting speed run. It is a bit different than normal Monkey Ball, like you would that you're used to, because it allows you to jump. It's its primary new characteristic. All right, so without much further ado, make sure I got my splits here. Yep. All right, we're good. Let me test my pedal real quick. All right. And 3, 2, 1, go. I also have an input display, as you might notice. I just kind of threw it on screen somewhere where it's not too obnoxious. But again, the only buttons I'm using here are the stick and the A button. These first few levels are very simple in World 1. This one has a little trick in it, but most of them are going to be like hold up. But this one has a few corners we can cut. You'll notice with that one, with that level, it's like a bridge where it's like all planks of wood, similar with this stage. With the way that things are modeled in this game, every single plank of wood has its own collision. It's not like a solid surface. And the problem with that is the collision in this game is calculated in such a way that when you're running over those planks of wood that are supposed to be completely flat, occasionally you'll hit a bump and just fly into the air. So that's the biggest level of RNG in this game, is the collision. The collision is pretty bad. It's just incredibly inconsistent. So here, I'm going to try to get a couple good bounces. I went a little too far to the left, but that was alright. That one can be hard to do quickly if you get caught up on some of those bumps or fences. Alright, this one is one that we have to be a little careful not to go too fast, because it's really easy to shoot right over the goal, so I'm going to go neutral and then pull back for a sec. And that's going to get us right in without going over. Alright, this is the first big skip of the run. This is one of the hardest tricks for me in this run. Oh, I just missed it. Alright, I'll do it. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to explain it. Basically, I'm just going to be jumping clear over. Oh, that was really close. I had a little bit of trouble with my run-up, but I had just not quite enough speed. Doing this 3 times is still faster than doing it the casual way, I believe. But I'm like going to be about a little slower than even with casual because I missed it. Usually, that's one where we reset on. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, yeah, something a little weird with this Monkey Ball game that you guys probably noticed. I'm playing as Sonic the Hedgehog right now. Sonic is an unlockable character in Banana Blitz HD, and obviously he's the fastest. And we gotta go fast, so we use Sonic. It transforms all the bananas into rings as well, if you've probably noticed. But yes, that is indeed Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, so this is the first boss fight. Monkey Ball, not known for their boss fights, but this game has one after every main stage. This guy has 2 attacks here. We want him to do one of the 2. Which is this one, where he does... I was able to jump up and get an early hit on him. Usually he would flap his wings and try to blow you away. With that attack, he'll peck the ground a bunch of times, but if you time it right, you can hit him on the first peck. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought he was going to peck, but he did the wind animation. So now you're going to see how that works. So that's why we go for those early hits. You lose a lot of time if you don't get them. Oops. I split a little early there. Not on purpose. Alright, so now we are going to be headed in to the next state, or the next world, which is a lot more interesting. World 2 has some pretty neat skips and stuff in it. Alright, here we go. So here's the first one right here that we're gonna do. Alright, so right there, usually you can't get that high of a jump and carry your momentum, but I'm doing what's called the delayed jump, which is what I did in that other skip as well, where you can jump like a fair amount of time after you bounce off the ground. And so like within, I want to say it's like 10 frames or something, and so you want to jump late because it'll conserve your momentum. Alright, I messed that one up on the timing. This one has a fun little skip in it as well. Oh, no. Alright, let's try that one more time. Oh, no. Alright, I'm gonna go for a slightly easier version of this method. It just makes the corner cut not as extreme. Oh, jeez. Alright. Now that you guys fully understand the trick, I'm gonna do it. There we go. That one can be a little tricky if you don't get your angle like just right, because it's kind of a blind jump. You have to just kind of know it by feel. Usually I get that one first try, but marathon luck. I'm gonna use the fence here to turn myself around quickly, so I don't have to turn the camera, because it'll just turn around as I hit the fence. Also, you might have noticed these bonus stages. We're just gonna die on these, because we don't get anything for completing them besides rings. I'm gonna go for a really tight trick here that's really hard. Oh, that was actually incredibly close. I might go for that one more time. This is a very quick way to finish this level, but it's also very difficult. Oh, no, dude, I had it, but I didn't pull back for fast enough. Alright, so you get the idea. I'm going to go for the easier strat here to save time, because I've already lost enough time on that one. But yeah, usually you can just kind of fly, like, basically straight into the goal. You have to stop, like, right next to it if you're going to do that big skip. This is one of the worst levels for RNG bridge collision, because we have to go across a really long wooden bridge. Oh, yep. See, I got hit there, and I got hit straight up, and so I wasn't able to correct in the air. So yeah, that was RNG, unfortunately. This level is notoriously annoying when it comes to the bridge collision. Like, right there, you can see I lost just about all my speed. Sometimes you'll go clean across that bridge and you won't hit anything. Other times, you'll see, like, what I just did, where I hit something, I bounced off, like, 3 corners in a row where I couldn't jump or move. Like, right there. Oh. So, another thing this game likes to do is eat inputs. If you are colliding with something on the same frame that you input, often the game will lag and not take your input, and you won't get your jump. Oh, come on. There we go. Finally, we can get out of here. Usually that is not that hard, but we got really bad collision luck there. Alright, this one we're just going to fall all the way to the bottom. I had a little bit of a issue with my angle there. Alright, then we can just go right in. We can skip like 90% of that stage. Alright, this one can be a little tough. There's like a number of different strats you can go for here. That's the one I go for. I was aiming for the platform in the middle, but I ended up ricocheting off of one of the bumps, which turned out okay, but usually will mean that you're dead.
Well, in the meantime, while we wait for Earl to come back. Oop, never mind.
Okay. Mike should be back on now. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of technical issue there. Um, Sometimes my microphone interface likes to stop working. All right, so this is the second boss fight. So I'm gonna purposely keep this bullet that he shot out at me. As soon as I jump on the button, it's gonna fly at him and hit him. So I waited for him to shoot another one because now I'm gonna carry this one for a minute. I'm gonna wait for him to shoot this one, and then I'm gonna hit him with that one, and then this is his last phase where he's shooting single bullets. So I'm gonna wait for him to shoot the bullet, and then hit him with this one. And now he is going to start shooting multiple bullets at a time, but I'm gonna try to catch him a bit early here on the cycle. That should be good. Yep. If you hit him too early, he won't take full damage from the bullets, and he'll only take like half damage that he normally would. So you have to wait for him to start shooting, and then you can hit him. I went for oh yep, we got the 2 cycle. So that with conserving those bullets there, it allows us to be able to kill him a whole cycle early, which is why we want to save those bullets throughout. It just allows us to get on the cycles quicker and also skip one at the end. All right. Moving on to World 3, which is one of my favorite worlds. I really like World 3. World 3 is all ice and snow themed, as you probably gathered by now. There's a couple of really cool tricks, including in this level. Let's see if I can get this one first try. This is a tough one. Yo, first try. Can we take those? That is a slight... I believe there's an easier way to do that. Skip, that does it in a different spot, but that's how I've always done it. Because that's how we did it in the beginning when this game first came out on PC. There's a couple stages in World 3 that are kind of lame. Like, I personally really don't like this one. It's just like a bunch of tiny platforms with bumpers. And it's really annoying, and it's really dumb because you could just jump over all of it. Like in traditional Monkey Ball, that stage would be really hard. In Banana Blitz, it's trivial. Again, jumping is pretty broken.
Do you have a second for intonation?
Yeah, sure.
So, Splazer Games donated $5, and they said, "Thanks for having the Luigi Mansion community feature. Good luck, future runners. I just want to remind everybody that this is a charitable stream, and we're only $4 away from 300. That would be 3 times the amount of the original intention. So let's hope we can hit it before the end of the night."
Yeah, get those donos in. All right, so this is a tough one. I messed up the strat for it, but I might be able to recover here. There we go. You want to just bounce on those flats all the way down. 43 is not bad. If I had gotten that initially, that should have been a pretty good time. All right, so this one, it looks random, but it's not. Everything generates in the same place every time. Oh, no. So the trees are modeled in such a way that they stick into the playfield, and if you just barely touch one, it'll fling you off the map. And I don't know if it's a developer intended thing or not. Oh, dude, no. Oh. So if you hit those balls, there's really no telling what direction you're gonna go. Again, with the way the collision works, like, it could fling you really any direction. Oh my, like that. I just got clipped by one coming out at the bottom there. Oh, come on. Let me through. Oh my goodness. Terrible luck on that stage. That one is one of the harder ones just because you have a lot of like tight, fast movement, but generally it doesn't give me that much trouble. Alright, this is another tough one. Oh, so because of the curvature of this slide, you have to land like directly in the middle of it in order to not bounce out. We can use our jump to cancel momentum, but only so much. So I aim for that ring, and if I hit the ring, I know I landed in the right spot. Same with this one. I did not land in the right spot, but it worked out okay. Alright, we're good. That's probably one of the harder stages in the beginning of the run for me. Alright, so this boss is disgusting. Look at his nasty belly button. It is. I don't understand why this is the boss. I hate watching him scratch it. I cannot skip this cutscene. Very disgusting. We're gonna try to get a quick kill here. Alright, we got the quick kill. So that is an incredibly fast boss fight. Compared to casually. Casually, you have to run up to that little, like, arena, wait for him to spin around for, like, 25 seconds, and then he gets dizzy, and then you can hit him. With that strat, basically, we run up and we hit him before he starts spinning, and then we continuously keep hitting him right before he starts spinning, during a very thin window where he is still vulnerable, but not started spinning. Alright, World 4 is one of my favorites. So there's a lot of these doors, these like pyramid doors opening and closing. And so in the beginning of almost every level, you'll see us wait, or you'll see me wait 2 seconds, and that's to line up with the cycle of the door. You'll see here, I'm gonna just barely go through it. Alright, here's some more bridges, so we have to be really careful. That was really good luck. That was also really good luck. Usually I get tossed by those. You can just jump over that bridge. Don't even need to do that. Oh, come on. Get over the corner, dude. I had all my speed, but I lost it on that one corner. Stairs in this game. Monkey Ball. Game about rolling a ball. Obviously, they should put stairs in it. A lot of people complain. They're like, they put stairs in my ball game. And like, yeah. Not good. How many worlds are there? There's 10. Only the first 8 have bosses. Oh, that was unfortunate. The moles here are RNG, so we don't know where they're going to be until we're practically on top of them. So you kind of just gotta pick a spot that you normally go for. Left side is usually better, and hope they're not there. But yeah, there are 10 stages per world and 10 worlds total. Alright, so this is another one where the moles can be like a huge problem, but there's a really specific route I'm going to go for through here. Alright, we got it. That allows us to avoid a lot of the, like, concaved platforms and just land on the flat ones. Because those concave platforms can, like, bonk you out really really easily. Alright, so this one has a cool strat I'm going to go for. There we go, we got right in. So yeah, if you hold up and then do, like, some specific readjustments in the air, you can hit the boost pad and just go straight to the goal. This one has a really cool skip as well. Oh, just barely missed it. So I have to do kind of a precise bounce in order to bounce off of a curb to get what's called a super jump. Oh, I didn't get it. So basically, if you jump at like nearly the same time that you hit like a small bump up, like you will jump but like maintain more momentum. Oh no. And so for this one, the setup is kind of tough. There's a couple ways to do this trick. I think this setup is easiest. I believe most people disagree with me. There we go. So you'll see there, when I jumped, I maintained all my moving momentum, opposed to it eating a lot of it. Usually when you jump, it will eat a lot of your momentum. So here I'm going to wait 3 seconds instead of 2. And it's going to look like I'm late on this cycle right here. But that's because we want to line up with this cycle. Because that one is later. The stairs on this level are a very big time loss or save between runs for a lot of runners. Getting good stairs is very difficult. Alright. Those stairs are pretty good. Alright. Moving on. Alright, the next stage is going to be the best boss in the game. And by that I mean the only good boss in the game. I missed one boost pad there on purpose because if you hit all of them, it's a little bit dangerous. You can easily fly off the edge. And I'm trying to make sure I don't lose too much more time now. Because we are a little bit behind. Should be fine for estimate, though. All right, so if every boss in this game was like this game would be good. Hot take. This is this boss is a platforming challenge instead of a dumb boss that I have to fight. I just have to do a bunch of platforming challenges. But we actually only have to do these first two. I'm about to do a skip that will skip like half the boss fight. Hopefully I get it. Oh, can I save it? Oh, I think I can save it. No, dude! Oh my god. Where am I? What's happening? What is going on? This has never happened before. Where am I? Oh my god. That has never happened before. I have never seen that in my life. I've never seen that happen to anybody else either. Apparently I clipped inside of the boss's head. I believe the bullets clipped me inside of the head, which was not below the kill plane. So, alright, we get another chance to do that skip here. I messed it up. Hopefully we can still get it. I just gotta wait for these bullets. Nope, they're gonna kill me. If you hit anything, if you slow down at all, you will not get that skip. It can be pretty tight. Usually I get it first try, but man, that was an interesting one. Oh yeah, they're also throwing like hammers, and if you don't catch them before they start throwing, you're not gonna be able to get the button, because they're just gonna whack you out of the way. Also, camera here is awful. The camera will always point at the dude and the button, regardless of like where you're facing. And if you start spinning, the camera will just spin with you, which makes it really hard to adjust your angle. Oh no. Luckily there's a boundary around the edge there, so we can't actually die. Alright, we got it this time. Alright, there we go. So basically you're supposed to like destroy all those cannons by jumping on the bullets, and they'll go back and hit the cannons like we did in the first section. But it's way faster if you just run past all of them, but you have to be perfect. Yeah, the camera in this game is absolutely terrible. That you have no control over it at all. Like, the C-stick isn't mapped at all. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. The camera's pretty bad. It is easily the worst camera of any Monkey Ball game I've played. And that includes the one on Android. I would argue that camera is better. And that game is bad. Oh. Oh, we're good. All right, we're good. Usually you need a little more speed to get that jump, but that little green guy was in my way. Those guys are RNG movement, and they are really annoying in this level. This level has a very difficult skip that I'm going to go for. First try. Let's go, dude. So this is a terrible level. It's a terrible level design. The level is wait. Just wait until the swing gets there. And so that skip that I just did saves 45 seconds, which in a Monkey Ball game, 45 seconds is an insane amount of time. You can skip both of them by doing basically what I just did, but onto this one. But this swing has a significantly smaller platform, and it is very hard to land on. That for a long time was considered IL only, but the world record holder Peas recently, or not even that recently, but has implemented that in their runs now. Yeah, that trick is pretty hard. That was the trick I was worried about losing time. I wasn't worried about losing time anywhere that I've actually lost time. This level is also awful. It's like there's no consistent strat for this level at all. It's hold up and hope that you get a good speed bounce that you can then like jump over one of the humps. It's a terrible level. It's really hard to do consistently. I really like this one. This is a fun one. You're kind of playing with the cycle here, where right as this goes up, I'm going to jump, and it's going to allow me to clear like most of the level, because the platform's swinging. So if you jump off the edge while the far side is up, you're just going to get a bunch of air. Another extra stage we don't care about. That one's a quick one, at least. All right, this is a pretty cool trick that is a bit of foreshadowing for what we're going to see later. The wheel is really slow, so we just go around it and jump on the bars. All right, this level is my favorite level in the whole game. Everyone in the Monkey Ball community makes fun of me because in every race I talk about this level because we can do that and then we can do oh no, dude. Well, luckily my favorite level, we get to play it again. I'm not sad. I'm cool with it. The only level that's okay to lose time on is this one because you get to play it again and it's fun. You can just jump straight into the goal, but I'm trying to be a little safe for Marathon. But yeah, that skips a ridiculous amount of the level. There is a trick here that I am not even going to go for because I've literally never done it. I have tried to learn this trick, and it is like nearly impossible. Basically, right at 109, you would hold up and try to get a perfect jump and bounce off of this to land over on the other side to skip this cycle. The problem is that the way you bounce is like mostly RNG, and it's very hard to line up a bounce correctly. Oh no. I thought I was gonna hit the corner, and I overcompensated. That's one of the worst places to die in the whole run, by the way. It loses more time than almost anywhere else you could die. But yeah, basically you would have to get like a really precise jump and then bounce, and then another bounce in order to get all the way across this gap. And really only like world record contenders go for that strat. Because it saves a lot of time, but it's incredibly unreliable and inconsistent. I think there are a couple people that have it relatively consistent now, but it's still tough. And if you get that trick, you can actually then skip that second part that I just did because you have so much speed. All right, so I went for kind of a tough trick there where you go off of the rope and onto the platform. That was only recently seen as like somewhat viable. And I just gotta go for it because you rarely die if you miss it. You just gotta like, you just gotta be a little conservative to make sure you don't plummet yourself. This level is actually also harder than it looks. So it looks like you're just holding up the whole time, but I'm actually transferring between up and up left because if I hold up left, I'll gain more speed than if I hold up. But if I just hold up left, I will gain so much speed that I will go over the little wall here and just plummet to my death. And then we're going to cut this a little short and just jump there. Robbed. Thank you. I felt robbed. Alright, so this boss is awful. This boss is super random. Has terrible RNG elements. So this octopus is going to jump out of the water. I have to hit it in the back of the head. Its tentacles have like a ridiculous amount of force to the point where they can knock you like really far out of the level if you just like barely touch them. Because when they move like that, like in and out, like you just kind of saw when he was going back into the water, if it moves into you, you are going flying. So on the first cycle, you can get 3 hits. On every subsequent cycle, you can only get 1 until he goes back into the water. So the goal is to look at how he's coming in and to jump and hit him before... That was really close. Sometimes if he lands on you like that, you'll pop through the stage. There's only 1 hit left. We should be good. There we go. That was a really good fight, actually. You'll notice there's like big waves of water coming in too. If you hit those, they will just knock you so far off. That boss fight was good though. Usually on the last phase, on like the very last jump, there's like 2 big waves that come in, but I was able to get the final hit before the second one even spawned. All right, this world is where the run really begins. This is where things really heat up. There is some ridiculous nonsense we are going to see coming up in the next few stages. There's just a ton of wild tricks. This is probably the absolute worst stage in the run. So because of how they worked out these cycles in the beginning, you have to wait like 30 seconds in the very beginning of the stage for this to come all the way back down. It's not like they could have just, like made it so you could make that cycle or something. So there's a strat here where you can jump basically from this platform almost all the way to the goal. I am not going to do that. It is hella sketchy. I'm going to be really safe because this level takes forever. But yeah, the world record holder jumps before the platform gets to the top, lands on that thin beam, and then falls into the goal. All right, I'm going to go for a really tough trick here, so I'm going to be quiet. No, dude, that was so close. I'm gonna go for it one more time. This is, in my opinion, this is probably the hardest trick in the game that we use in runs. Alright, I'm not gonna go for it again because I am now losing time over the casual strat. So I will, you guys saw me do the first half. I'm just gonna do the second half because the second half is actually the easier part. I actually had gotten through the hardest parts of that trick when I fell, which was incredibly unfortunate. The hardest part is getting from, like, down this wire to this platform up here, and then getting back on the rail is the hard part. Because the camera does not, as we talked about, the camera is awful. And so the camera doesn't really cooperate correctly. So you really have to just kind of fly by the seat of your pants and readjust mid-air based on where the camera is. All right, I'm going to go for the second half, though, which is right here. It ate my jump. It ate my jump input on the frame. Right as I hit the ledge, it ate my input. That is really, really unfortunate. We are losing quite a bit of time. Yeah, again, this game drops inputs a lot. It's way worse on console. I have never played the game on console, but from what we know from those who have and from the people who are running on console, the dropped inputs are horrendous, especially on Switch. But on PC, you still get, like, more dropped inputs than is appropriate. Alright, I'm gonna focus here for a sec. Alright, there we go. Also, something to keep in mind, this game had a development cycle of 6 months. You heard that correctly. They developed this game in 6 months. They basically just redid all the art assets. Oh, no. So this is another one of those stages with terrible bridge collision. It's not the wood pieces. It's those panels that flip, but they have the same exact problem. And it almost gave me no bad collision until the very last moment there. We're going to go like this and then jump. Yep, there we go. That was perfect. That was textbook for that level. But yeah, this game was developed in 6 months. Which is ridiculous. For a game of this size, and also it was also developed in Unity, which has some quirks. So yeah, a lot of bugginess in this game. All right, this is a pretty tough one. I'm gonna try to focus here. Almost made it. There's like 4 or 5 different ways to do this level, but the first part is always the same, which is this trick, which is very tight. Alright, saved. Alright, we're just gonna go like this. There we go. You can just, like, jump onto that rail, like, jump into the curvature, which is what I usually go for, but I was trying to be safe. Oh, no, we missed it. I'm gonna reset this level. I just, like, didn't hit the A button for some reason. So, for this level, we're trying to make a really tight cycle here in the beginning. There we go, we got it. We could have gone a little faster, but again, trying to be safe. Those mushrooms are super dangerous. It's really easy for them to just, like, bounce you way out in the middle of nowhere. Yes, this game is on Switch. Alright, this one is timed, so we actually have to go fast. If you don't speedrun this level, you will fail. It's a very tight time. Even for speedrunners, this is, like, not trivial. Like, I have to focus quite a bit on this stage. Also, I'm getting really bad collision. I got bounced out by bad collision. Boost pads are hella glitchy. And sometimes you'll just, like, fly up like you saw there, where I just kind of seemed to... It looked like I jumped, but I didn't jump. I actually, like, got popped up by the boost pad. Or by, like, a little bit of the side collision on the railing. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes what's popping you up. Alright, this should be good. Alright, there we go. I hate that level. That level is tough. Oh, we're not making an early cycle. That's all right. There's a really tight early cycle you can get here if you play... Oh, I might be able to make it, actually. Nope, not anymore. Basically, you get to this cycle right here, where like that it's on right now instead of this one that I'm getting. It only saves a little bit of time, but it looks really clean when you're able to get it. People act like it's only good for low effort and betas because they're selectively ignored all the great games made in Unity. Oh yeah, I'm not talking trash on Unity. Unity is an incredible, great engine, but definitely was not what they should have used for this game. All right, so this is the worst boss probably. This is the Diva. The Diva is like 99% RNG in her movements. All right, that was a good early hit. So you're supposed to like wait until she does like a specific movement to hit that microphone, but the hitbox is always active. So if you can get your jumps precise enough, you can just hit it over and over again. There we go. She was about to go into an animation that would have made it not possible to hit the microphone, so I got rid of one of those little platforms because it cancels out, it like resets her animation. And there we go. That was a really good fight actually for me. I don't usually get all of my early hits like that. But yeah, that was pretty solid. That world is a huge choke point for the run. There are a lot of tough tricks, but the next one is the same way. World 7 is pretty wild. It's one of my favorite worlds. There's just so many really interesting and cool strategies in this one. This first one has a strat that I really like. If I can get it, it's pretty tough. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna like weave around it. Oh, I got too many boost pads there. I'm gonna try to reset here. All right, I gotta go over this time. Just missed the hole. All right. And that goal is really far away from the end of the tunnel. And in original Banana Blitz, that was never a problem. But in HD, a lot of times you like will not get the goal if you hold straight. We're going to do quite a few skips on this level. Just skip all the hard parts and just go straight through the whole thing. That's a fun one. This one looks really cool if you can get it right. Aw, darn. If you do it just right, you'll just go straight into the goal and you'll barely touch that, like, cone at all. This one has a new strat that I'm going to show off here. Well, that collision really made this strat difficult. Yeah, I wasn't at all where I expected to be because I didn't have the speed I usually have. Usually this bridge is not a problem. That kind of surprised me, honestly. Oh, man, almost. This is a really tough one. I'm going to go for the strat one more time. If I don't get it, I'm going to use an alternative strat that's like a little slower that I used to do. And then we're just going to roll right off the side here. Oh. Well, that didn't work. That lineup must have been just a little bit off. Again, this strat is pretty new. We like just started implementing this. I'm going to take this method here just to keep it safe. It's a lot slower, but I don't want to fall again. Yeah, then so basically you just land on that platform and then you fall straight into the goal. The problem is it's just a lot of like lining up with things in the background and lining up with like textures on the ground, which we don't do a lot of in this game, so it's a bit tough. This is a tough one that's very RNG, depending on the cycle you get. Hello? Hello? I don't know what just happened there. I honestly don't know what just happened. That was very bizarre. I'm gonna wait. Alright, there we go. Now we're ready. So we're trying to line up with the cycle so that at the end, this last platform will be flat. So that way we can get that last jump really easily. Oh, don't fall. Alright, there we go. This monkey's pretty fast. He is pretty fast, even though he's not a monkey. He's cheating. He's a hedgehog. Alright, this one I'm using a visual cue with the title bar. Basically where it says Volcanic Pools Stage 6. Once that like crosses over the goal in the background, I know to jump. This level is awful. It's bad collision city. Every time you see stars pop up below my feet, I'm hitting something, even though this floor is supposed to be flat. That's like what happens when you hit a curb. And if you get bad enough luck, you just fly out of the stage, even though you did nothing wrong. This is another one of those stages that really hurts to die on because it's really long. And there's also, like, not much we can do to speed it up. Basically, we just have to use these boost pads. Saved? Saved? Hello? Awesome. We just have to use these boost pads in order to get over some gaps, but it's tight because you have to go too fast. You can't go too fast or too slow or you're not going to make it. Like, see, I had to slow down there or I was going to actually miss the jump. And this one I think I'll make? Yeah. And then I always jump over that boost pad at the bottom there because it always kills me. I don't know why. I just can't. I don't know what it is about that boost pad, but I just can't do it. Alright, here we go. Now we're at the end. I actually got some really weird collision at the very end, and I thought I was going to die. I'm really glad that it worked. Saved, Pog. Yeah, no, that was actually pretty hype. I can't believe I saved that. Alright, there are a number of ways that we can speed this boss fight up. But a lot of them will glitch the game out a little bit in not fun ways. So we're just going to go for it and hope for the best, really. Alright, let's hope for a smash. Yep, we got smash. Alright, we got an early hit. Basically, you're not supposed to be able to hit this character until they go into this stage, where they're, like, walking around. Oh, saved. Oh, my goodness. But if you, uh-oh. You don't want to be below it when it spawns or it can hit you out. Yeah, normally you're not supposed to be able to hit it at all when it's, like, on top of all the balls. Alright, so this is the only phase that we can't do anything to hit it. We have to just jump over it. Luckily, it was, like, pretty short. Where is it? Again, this is another instance of the camera being terrible because the camera always points at them and they snap directions constantly. They'll just like whip around the map, which whips your camera around. And it's awful. Alright, so unfortunately we got the bad cycle again. So again, yeah, I can't do anything to make that one quicker. Oh, I thought I got the hit there. It's really risky when she's by the edge of the stage because you could just get yeeted right over because if you go to the other side of her, the camera's going to flip 180, so you're going to have to flip all your inputs 180 degrees as well. Alright, usually she goes into a alright, yeah, here we go, into this phase. And if I do this just right, I should be able to hop onto her head. Oh man, I just missed that. I'm surprised that didn't count, actually. Alright, where is she? There she is. I have no idea what this boss's name is. This is the only boss that I like have no idea. Alright, that boss fight was not great, but not terrible either. That boss fight is a headache. It's pretty much always an issue. For me at least. Not for Peas, world record holder destroys that boss fight. Their name is Monkey. Good enough for me, man. Alright, so now we're in World 8. World 8 has some pretty goofy strats, like this one. I really like that strat. It skips like 90% of the level. Oh no. I was supposed to just go right in, not hit the top, but worked out fine. We're good. We're good. Usually we hit more boost pads there, but it's a little sketchy, so I didn't go for it. This has a really cool strat. This is one of my favorite strats in the game. I love that level. It's very smooth if you can get everything just right. There's also like 10 different ways to do that level. This is an interesting one too if I can get this right. Well, that was unfortunate. So instead of running around this maze, we're just gonna like hop to the end. Oh my goodness, dude. I lost a lot of speed when I was trying to turn midair. Conserving your momentum in this game is a bit challenging. You can do that in like one like clean set of jumps, but it's easier if you stop on the second one. I'm gonna go for a really goofy strat here that doesn't waste a lot of time if I miss it. Wow, that's not what I was going for at all. I was trying to hit the boost pad, but that worked out fine. Alright, this is kind of tight. Alright, there we go. If you don't cancel your... Oh, lag! Oh my goodness. My game dropped a bunch of frames and I couldn't tell where I was. That was really unfortunate. I don't know if that showed up on your end at all. Well, that was the strat I was gonna go for, but it has like a 50% chance of working or not. Sometimes when you hit the boost pad, it'll like send you flying. Other times it'll just barely loft you over to the next like platform. Oh my goodness. There's a really, really small window where if you jump like just between the bumper at the edge of the stage and the floor, you will get stuck. Or when you jump, you'll jump out at a 45-degree angle instead of straight up, which is what happened there. I have never seen that on this stage, only on other stages with like similar kinds of bumpers. So that was really weird. That's two things in this run that I'd never seen before today. That is generally not a hard trick. Just that little jump. That almost never happens. That I missed that. That's like one of the easiest tricks in World 8. But I don't know. Marathon luck, I guess. Alright, this one is kind of hard. There's a couple different ways I could do this strat. I'm going to do it the easier way. So you can actually jump over here, but land on this side and land turned the right direction. But it is, like, significantly more precise. That's what I normally go for now. But I was practicing it yesterday and missing it a lot, so I decided to go for the easier method. This stage doesn't have much that we can do to speed it up, but it is kind of goofy. There's like a bunch of these curved walls that we can conserve momentum through, which is kind of neat. Also, most of these boost pads are just death. Like, if you hit most of these, you will die. At least with Sonic. With other monkeys, you can use them, but with Sonic, you go way too fast, and you just fly off the stage. This one has a pretty goofy trick I'm going to go for right now. It's like right in the beginning. I can't believe I got that first try. Usually we jump down like closer to the beginning of this stage, but you can jump to the middle section there. It's just a bit tough. I actually like just learned that strat like 2 days ago. I didn't think I was going to get it, but I did. All right, this one has a kind of a cool little jump in the beginning here. Kind of like go between them. And then we're going to hop down here. And then we can just jump all the way to the goal. You don't even need to jump on those spheres. If you use the spheres to make those jumps, that level is so hard. Memes aside, Sonic is the fastest. Yes, he is by far the fastest. Well, he's the fastest and he has a good jump. There is other monkeys that are like comparable with speed. Like Doctor is very fast, but his jump is terrible. Versus Sonic has a really good jump. So now we're in the last boss of the game. This is a really bad one. Funny thing that I noticed is that he's a pirate and his weak spot is his booty. So we're here to get pirate booty. Oh no, I'm dead. Sometimes you just can't get under him to hit him. Like it just, the way his like animations are, sometimes it'll like push you out even if you like should have gotten the hit. And then if he starts doing that like spinning, if he catches you on the outside, you're dead. Like right here, I should have gotten like 3 hits there. Again, collision in this game, not good. You kind of gotta force it to work the right way. You also notice I'm backing up against this wall every time. That's because his claws have like a massive collision, or like hitbox. And so like if you're standing anywhere near him, like, oh, like that. See, he almost just hit me off the stage. That was actually really close. Alright. Any of these purple balls can also kill me. So I have to be really careful here. I'm going to try to get around him here. Alright, I'm not going to get around him, so I'm going to have to wait. There we go. Alright, I got one more hit. Alright, this is fine. Oh, yep, see, that should have killed me. That should have hit me out of bounds. Basically, like, the edge of the hitbox of his claw caught me, even though it didn't look like it did. Yeah, his hitboxes are really, really bad. Also, we just heard the sound effect of one of those purple orbs breaking during the cutscene. I've never heard that before. Alrighty. It looks like we might be like 2 minutes over estimate, maybe. Depends on how good I am in these next two. Levels or worlds, excuse me. All right, so worlds 9 and 10 really pick up the pace. That level is actually much harder than it looks. If you don't get enough speed before hitting the boost pad, you just don't make that jump. This level is awful. It just is so easy to get like really bad random collision that like shoots you out of the level. You have to be really careful. And you have to like sway back and forth a lot. I find swaying back and forth helps. Are we on pace for estimate? I might be like a minute or two over estimate right now. Mostly because of sheer dumb luck and my mic going out there in the middle. Oh no. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make that jump. So I pulled back to try to save myself. That's alright. I like the stage a lot. It's really, it looks good just to be able to like skip everything. You can skip one of those last platforms as well, but it's like kind of tight and an unfortunate death. Alright, this is a fun one. We're not going to do this level at all. We're just going to go to the end. Much faster that way. That's the fastest extra stage in the game right there. Alright, this is one of the coolest strats in the game, in my opinion. Let's see if I can get it first try. Yo, first try. Let's go. That saves a, like, pretty ridiculous amount of time. That is one of my favorite strats in the entire run. There is a way to get one final bounce that shoots you straight into the goal. For a long time, we didn't think it was possible with Sonic. It was recently proven that it is. And it is ridiculous. The only person that goes for it, as far as I'm aware, is the world record holder. Oh no, I gotta get up there. Alright, there we go. Alright, there's a pretty cool little strat here, too, with a visual cue from the background. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That sucks. That's super unfortunate. This level is really long. And it's all waiting. Like, the beginning of this part of this level doesn't matter at all, because you have to wait on this dumb cycle. But yeah, that jump there is a little bit new for me. But I personally think that it is actually easier. Oh no. I like, my thumb slipped and my control stick went right. I'm just gonna do it the normal way, I think. Because that jump is giving me trouble right now. It looks really cool when you get it, though. You know what? Screw it. I'm going for it again. Because, honestly, I usually do better with this than with the other methods. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why I didn't make that jump. This is really unfortunate right now. I'm just going to do this one the normal way, I guess. I generally find this strat to be easier, but I'm struggling with it right now. Also, music in this level, pretty good, in my opinion. Alright, there we go. I thought I was going to miss the goal. Oh my goodness. That is honestly one of my hardest levels. I struggle with that level in particular a lot. Really just that one piece of it, too. Alright, for this one, we're just gonna go all the way to the end. I've never done that level the casual way. I did that in my casual playthrough. You just hold up there and you get that angle. Like, it's that easy. This one is, deceivingly difficult. If you have, like, the wrong angle or the wrong amount of speed, that part will just, like, fling you out. Oh, no, dude. I was trying to jump over the last set of boost pads. I never hit those on purpose, because every time I hit them, I die. Even if I, like, line it up, I always die there. I usually just do the first one, and then sometimes the second one, especially if I'm in, like, a race. Yeah, like so, exactly. Alright, so this is a cool one. I don't even need to jump for this level. Oh, just missed. Yeah, this one we don't even have to jump for. All we need is the stick. Oh, no. That was really unfortunate. I got bad luck with collision there, and instead of getting shot forward, I got shot to the left. There we go. There we go. You'll notice I bounced off the ground and into the goal there as well. That was not... you always want to aim it straight for the middle. Alright. World 10. There's oh, I just messed up that glitch barely. You can use it to clear over, or that skip there to get over that one platform. World 10 should be pretty quick. This run is so nerve-wracking. Yeah, it's a very stressful game to run. Because there's so many tricks. Oh my goodness, what happened there? I think I was like rolling off the edge of the platform when I jumped, and it gave me a little bit of extra forward momentum there. But yeah, there's just a lot. There's a lot of tricks. There's like so many ways to do every level too. I love that going around that pillar at the end. It looks so much scarier than it is. All right, this one is a little tough. This one might take me a try or two. Yo, first try? I never get that level first try. That level is very much RNG because those squares you land on have such random collision. This level is pretty cool. Oh no, I just barely missed it. I just jumped from a little too low. It looks so sketch. Yeah, it's a little sketch. But it's not as bad as it looks. Alright, there we go. Use that pillar to stop yourself so we don't have to wait for the cycle. I didn't get my jump, dude! Oh my god. This game has eaten more inputs for me during this stream than in so long. It knows I'm doing a marathon. Also, you notice I stay on the left side of these because it allows me to gain speed because the game thinks I'm going down a hill. And then we need to make it to this one in time. No, dude. Oh my goodness. This is usually not a difficult stage. But my luck with collision right now is so bad. I think part of the problem too is like if you have a lot of other things running on your computer, I noticed that the collision gets way more unpredictable. And so like right now I'm running a bunch of stuff for streaming as well as some extra stuff for the marathon. Alright, there we go, we got it. Alright, last bonus stage. Alright, this is the hardest stage of the run. I'm gonna get it first try. Just for you guys. For you guys in particular, we're gonna get this first try. Starting now. Starting now, we're gonna get this first try. Here we go. You might notice all of these terrible pyramids that are just the absolute worst thing that's ever happened to collision in this game. Oh, darn. So that part that I just died on is where most people die when attempting this level. And it's because these pyramids, the blue ones are the least steep. The yellow are... Oh, I missed my super jump. The yellow are like medium steepness, and then the red ones are very steep. And the steeper they are, the worse collision they're going to give you. Like, for example, that jump right there is partially dependent on collision. So you have to really hope that you get the right collision, and then also you have to be like ready for anything. You have to be ready for these pyramids to fling you in any direction with any velocity. All right, we got it, we got it. That was really sketchy, but it worked. All right, so now I'm gonna be super careful here just to get myself through this, and then I'm just gonna jump over here, and then I hopefully won't die here. That last part is super random, and like maybe 1 out of 5 times it'll just throw you out of the level, even though you just like do it exactly the same. Oh, missed the skip at the beginning of this one, but that's all right. I believe it's faster to do it again than to like have done it the normal way. And then I try to get a jump straight in. There we go. And now we just run all the way to the goal. That one's not too bad. Yo, first try. Yeah, dude, 10-5 first try, crazy. All right, this is a really cool strat. It saves a ridiculous amount of time. There we go. That trick is really scary because it's like pretty much blind, but it's really fun. Alright, I got a new trick to show off here that P's recently discovered, which is, again, the world record holder. We're going to jump across here, gain crazy speed, And then we're going to jump through the hole. Oh, I just barely missed it. All right, yeah, that trick is like pretty wild. I just learned this like a few days ago. But it is so fast that you kind of got to do it. There we go. All right, last stage. Time is coming up after this stage, right? Once we hit goal of this stage right here. Oh, I didn't get the boost pads. This one is awful as well because it's just like so easy to die. And being the last stage, usually when you get here, like you're on PB pace, you're so stressed. Like, I don't even hit these boost pads up here because they are so sketchy. This last one, if you hit it, you will die. I believe regardless of who you're using. Time. All right, 56-12. Pretty bad run for being honest. Pretty bad run. But I wanted to show off this game. I wanted to show off the wild strats that this game has to offer. It is a lot of fun to play. I highly recommend picking it up, even just to mess around with. It's a great time. But again, if you can run it on PC, get it on PC. It runs much better. But all right, that's it for Monkey Ball. Kuno, I'll give this back over to you, bud.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the run, Earl. We will be right back. We're going to set the setup page to do the Very Odd Parents race. So I hope you guys will stick around for that. Additionally, we are only $4 away from hitting 300. Let's just hope we do that. So thank you, Earl, and we will be right back.